Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see what today's video is, we are going to be cleaning up these ends. We're going to be clipping them and trimming them today, you guys. As y'all can see that I am long overdue for a trim, and it is most definitely time. Now, I want to first start off by saying, if you do not trust yourself doing this, then please don't do it. Wait for you to get to someone who can do this for you. But if you are willing to try, this is a very easy process. Okay, let's start off by sectioning our hair off in 4 parts. You're gonna need to separate your hair, you guys, in order for this to work. Okay, so we're gonna start off by doing a bust down the middle on each side. Make it as even as possible. The lines don't have to be super straight, but the hair must be kind of even as possible on both sides. Once you finish busting it down the middle, then you're gonna come over to your sides and start sectioning them off to make it an equal 4 parts you're going to divide your hair into. Okay, now mind you, my hair is freshly washed and blow dried. It is not ironed out. And look at this, it is waist length, you guys. If it was pressed out, it will be waist length. But that's okay, because what's more important is that it needs to be healthy, okay? So we are going to start off with this guideline right here. This piece of section that I just took off will be your guideline to trim your entire head. We're gonna start with a small piece from the bottom in the back. You're going to look to see what needs to go. You be the determining factor of what goes and what stays. And please do not be afraid to take off what needs to be taken off, due to the fact that if it is dead, it's going to fall anyway. And what you don't want it to do is take good hair with it that didn't have to leave. Now, from this being like my nape area, this is kind of like the thinnest part of my hair, due to the fact that my hair is very fine and more softer around the nape area. But this part right here will be my guideline. Okay, so the next slice that I'm going to make is going to be a thin slice that I will lay over the first section of hair that I cut. It needs to be thin so that you can see your guideline. Okay, you need to be able to see through it so you can see where you need to cut your next piece of hair off. Now you see where that guideline is? There you go. You just nip it right where you see it. And that is like equivalent to like 2 inches so far. So far I have taken 2 inches off, but you wouldn't be able to tell that just by looking at it, because it's so stringy. It's dead hair, it's popped hair, it's broken hair, so it doesn't look like 2 inches is cut off. Okay, here I am, made another slice. Look for your guideline and just follow your guideline, you guys. And you are going to do this going all the way up this section, okay? You're gonna go slice by slice, making thin slices so that you can see your guideline through these slices. And that's how you know where to cut, okay? Let me show you again. You make a thin slice, you calm it down evenly, okay? Calm it down even. I got to move fast because my hair is starting to swell. And I also recommend that you do not cut your hair in the natural state when curly or wet. Blow your hair out if you want it accurate. If you want it even more accurate, iron it first and then do this process. But mine is just freshly blow dried as of now. I'm not gonna press my hair. I just blowed it out so that I can do this maintenance to it. Thin slices, I meant to say. Find your guideline and trim. It's just that easy, you guys. It is just that easy. And like I say, if you do not trust yourself doing this, then you wait for someone who can either help you or you get to a professional who can do this for you, okay? I'm gonna speed this up just a little bit, but you guys pretty much have the concept of what it is that you need to do. Thin slices, look for your guideline, and just snip. Easy peasy. Now, as we are entering the front section of our head, you're going to follow that same guideline, the one that's from the back now, okay? Follow the same guideline. You're going to do the same concept. You're going to make thin slices and you're going to move your way up to the top part of the hair, okay? Thin slices, look for your guideline and take off what you feel needs to be taken off. It's just that simple, you guys. Now look at the difference between when I pulled it down earlier versus me pulling it down now. Okay, so that means that I took off like from 2.5 inches in some areas to like 4 inches going up the top part of my hair. Strings, dead ends, you guys. Do not be afraid of taking those ends off because you are trying to hold on to length. Because what I'm doing right now is how you retain your length. Because when your hair grows out from the roots, you retain the length by taking care of your ends, okay? Always keep that in mind. You will retain your length from taking care of your ends. Now you see the right side versus the left side. If I was to pull this down, it will be waist length, but it is nothing but ragged strings over there. Nothing but strings. Okay, let's start off by getting ready to cut the other side. You're gonna have to come back to the right side, the side that you already cut. You will part your nape area out again because this is going to be the very same guideline that you're going to use to start off the left side. You're going to do the same concept. Now you're going to take a piece of string from the nape area on the left side, you guys. I want you to pay close attention to what I'm saying. The guideline is going to be from the side you already cut. You're going to make another strip on the left side. You're going to line it up. You're going to line it up to match the nape area on the right side. And then you're going to go all the way up doing thin slices to cover your guideline. But you need to be able to see the guideline once you made the slice, okay? So now, like I said, we're going to start the same concept by making thin slices and just going up, making sure that the slice is thin enough for you to see the guideline so you can know where to cut. You see how you can see through that thin slice? Okay, that right there is equivalent to like 4 inches, because this side of my hair is always the longest side of my hair. Y'all know how you always got that longer side, that shorter side? Well, this right here is my longer side, and the other side is my thicker side. I have so many different textures in my head, you guys, and I'm quite sure that some of y'all are dealing with combination hair as well. And that's why I feel it's very important for you guys to blow your hair out if you have combination hair like me. The crown of my head is a whole different type of texture from the other parts of my hair. Look at this, y'all. I mean, equivalent to 4 inches over here. And you can pretty much see it over here because the ends over here was not as bad as the ends over there. But who about to save raggedy ends on one side because the other side wasn't doing as good as the other side? No. Cut it off. Whether it's good or bad, make it even, make it accurate. And like I said, my hair is just blown out, so I have to move fast because it's starting to swell. Okay, but we're gonna take our time and we're gonna move upward, and then we're gonna come to the front and we're gonna use our back guideline to cut the front part of our hair. Last but not least, you guys, now we're going to section off the front parts of our hair so that the left side in the front, the right side in the front can be even and accurate. You're going to part off the section from both sides. You're going to pull them together and you're going to cut straight across just to make sure that both sides are even, so that when you're doing your bust down, you are the same length on the right side, you are the same length on the left side. Then all you're going to do now is comb this hair together and just make sure that what you just cut, you're gonna line it up with the rest of your hair on both sides. Just make it even on both sides from what you just cut. Oh my goodness, this looks so much better. It feels better. It will be better, okay? Why? Because I cut the dead ends off. And me cutting those dead ends off will assure it that the splits will stop traveling, you guys. Do not be afraid to trim your hair. If you on a long, healthy, growing journey, trimming your hair is one of the top important things that you must do in order to retain your length. I hope and I pray that this video was helpful to someone who's struggling with wanting their ends trimmed or just can't get to the salon or cannot afford it. I'm hoping you guys would take this tutorial to heart so that you guys can trim your hair and you can be on your healthy growth journey. Until next time, bye-bye.